What is the most condescending advice you received from someone who assumed you were poorer or less educated than them? I was walking my dog around the marina, heading back to my dad's boat when I noticed a couple standing near it. As I stepped onto the dock, the guy turned to me with this smug look and told me only boat owners were allowed there. I barely acknowledged him, but he kept talking, turning to the woman beside him, bragging about all the places he had been on his boat and how hard it was to find someone reliable to clean it. He was pointing right at my dad's boat. I stood there for a second, trying to process the audacity. Then he looked me up and down, smirked, and told me if I was lucky, I'd find a rich guy like him someday. The woman laughed and clung to his arm, making a face at me like I was some desperate gold digger. When I tried to walk past them, he stepped in my way, asking what I thought I was doing. I told him I was getting on my dad's boat. They both burst out laughing. Before I could respond, Ed, one of the crew, stepped out onto the deck and told me dinner was ready. That shut them up real quick. I told him I'd be right up, but not before making it clear to these two that they needed to move. The woman's face twisted in embarrassment, and without another word, she stormed off. The guy tried following her, but she snapped at him, calling him a fraud and telling him to stay away. Tom, another crew member, came out and asked what was going on. I just shook my head, watching the guy scramble after her. Guess she didn't like him as much as she thought she did.